Welcome to Genesis Engineers Academy. In this video, I am going to discuss on triangles, a part of geometry useful for aspirants of CAT, SSC, RRB. So, a polygon is made up of three lines forming three angles. So, that is called as a triangle. So, it is a polygon having three sides and it is also having three angles and three vertices, and so two figures are similar to each other when their shape and size are equal. So then the two figures are said to be congruent. So in triangle, for the congruency, we'll discuss on what is congruent. So they must be similar in some aspect, and the first one is SSS. Triple S means side. So this is means AB, AC, BC are equal with the similar, that is if it is 3 and it is 4, it is 5, like that to any one of them. So if they have similar sides, equal sides, then we call that as these two triangles are congruent. So the first relation is SSS. Okay. The next one is SAS, means side, angle, and then side. So it means if two sides and included angle are same, that means see this. So two sides, that is suppose it is 5 and 5. So this is also like that is, otherwise it is 6, it is 6. So AC, BC, BC. Not only AC, any two sides, and the angle is this one. If this happens to be, suppose it is 60, it must also be 60, not other things. So which are equal, which sides are equal, and these two included angle is the same, then we can say it is congruent and the triangles are congruent. Next one is ASA. ASA means angle, side, angle. If any two angles and side included between them, so that is first angles. Suppose these two angles, and if you consider these two angles, it is 45, suppose it is 60, suppose it is 60 and it is 45, okay, and the included side, so the included side in this case is AB, in this case is AC. If AB is equal to AC, then we can say it is a congruent relation, having congruent relation, and these two triangles are said to be congruent. The other one is AAS. So this is very important, and the students often get confused with this study. So what is that? I'll explain. And then what is that? Angle, and side. Okay. Here also angle, side. But in this case it is included side. But in this case it is not included. Means suppose if I take this angle and this angle and this angle and this angle. Okay. So it is 30 degrees. It is 60 degrees. It is 60 degrees. It is 30 degrees. So two angles are equal. Okay. In this case, AB is included side and AC is included side. So the other side must be same. You understand my point? So if these are equal, this should not be equal. So this should not be considered in this case. So the other thing, that is called the BC, and that is BC are equal, or BC. Okay, so these two are not included. Okay, the other two sides. Okay, so then we call it as AAS. So these properties, if congruent means sometimes we can use to solve the problems. Okay, so we will discuss when we solve the problems in coming slides. Next, what is I will get to know, that is what are the terms here. So a triangle means it will have three vertices, that is A is one vertex, C is one vertex, B is also one vertex, and these are the vertex. And the side opposite to this A angle is A, and the side opposite to B angle is B, and the side opposite to C angle is C. Okay, I have taken that. And these 1 and 2 and 3 we call 1, 2, 3 angles are interior angles. 1, 2, 3 are interior angles, and 4, 5 and 6 are exterior angles. So this angle is C. So angle C, exterior angle is 4, interior angle is 2. For B, 3 is interior, 5 is exterior. For A, this 1 is interior and this 6 is exterior. Okay, so in this angle A, we can also call angle A, otherwise CAB or BAC. Also, we can also read like that one and show like that one. And some of the interior angles inside the triangle are said to be or happen to be 180 degrees. Some of the interior angles are 180 degrees. Some of the exterior angles are 360 degrees. You consider this as an equilateral triangle. Then angle A is 60 degrees. Angle B is also 60. Angle C is 60. Then what is this angle? 120. And what is this angle? 120. What is this angle? Also 120. If you add up all these angles, what are the sum of the angles? That is 120 plus 120 plus 120 comes about to 360 degrees. So this is one property. You understand? Like that, the measure of exterior angle is equal to sum of the measures of two remote interior angles. That means this is interior angle, these are the remote angles. So this is 120, this is equal to 60 plus 60, 120. If nothing is given, you can also say, you can also use these things. Okay, so that is one way of understanding a triangle. And what is that? You can also, sometimes you may be asked to know or to find or to show that what type of triangle it is. Okay, so A, B, C square. If two sides, sum of the squares of two sides, I'll take AB. Okay, so it is not a fixed one. So if A plus B whole square happens to be sum of the squares of the two sides is greater than say C square, then the triangle is acute triangle. This A square plus B square is equal to C square, then it is a right angle triangle, like that one. You understand my point? So suppose A, this is C, so it is 90, then I can say it is C. C opposite is C side, and C means it is B and it is A. So this is A, this is B. What is Pythagoras theorem? A square plus B square is equal to C square. Okay. So if the sum of the squares of the two sides is equal to the square of the other side, then the triangle given is right angled triangle. If sum of the is less than the other side, then we can say it is called obtuse angle. Got my point? So from this idea, we can also prove the triangles are, or what type of triangles are there. Okay. Next one is, you have to understand, these are the interior angles. These are the exterior angles. Sum of the exterior angles is 360. Sum of the interior angles is 180. Okay, what is a scalene triangle? What is a scalene triangle? All sides are not equal. So they have the different sides. That is why A is not equal to B is not equal to C, and the angles are not also equal. But to know the perimeter, you have to add the length of that one. A plus B plus C, then it is called A plus B plus C according to Heron's problem. So it is a perimeter. So semi-perimeter is S. S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. This can be applied to any triangle for that matter. Okay. So if you know this S and we know this one, if you substitute all these things, you will find out what is the area of the scalene triangle. Next one is isosceles triangle. Iso means same. So if two sides or two angles are equal, then it is called as isosceles triangle. Okay. In this triangle, AB is equal to BC. That is why side B is equal to side A. These small letters indicate the length, and these are the lines. AB is a line, AC is a line. So AB is equal to BC. That is the isosceles. And angle A means what is that? To angle to that one. That is, if these two are equal, opposite to this side, the angle opposite to this side, that is angle B. Okay. So you can also see like that one, A also. Opposite to this side, if these two sides are equal, say, if suppose if B is equal to A, this side opposite to this side angle is B, and opposite to this side is angle C. So then B and C are equal. Got my point? So that is, so next one is perimeter is, this is A plus B plus C, and the area of any triangle is half base into height. This must be vertical, that is perpendicular to the base. This can be called, BC can be called as base, and AD is a vertical distance, then it can be called as a height. Okay, so this is the thing. Next one is in isosceles triangle, if perpendicular, that is angle this and this, if you draw now that is a perpendicular line, then this is 90 degrees and this is 90. If it happens to be the 90 degrees in isosceles triangle, then this is BD is equal to DC. This property also has to be remembered. Okay, so that is about isosceles triangle. What you have learned about isosceles? Two sides are two angles. If two sides are equal, opposite angles to those sides are also equal. So this is bisector, angle bisector. Angle bisector of A means suppose it is 60 degrees and angle bisector means it is 30, it is 30. Okay, and angle bisector, this is 90, happens to be 90, and the rest is 60 and this is also 60. Okay, hence it is proved angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, so this is 60, this is 60. If C and AC are equal, these things are equal. Okay, so this is about isosceles or any triangle of that one. Next one is Incentre. So this is a very important one for engineers also. It is very useful. And Incentre, first thing you have to remember is Incentre is formed by the intersection of bisectors of angles, interior angles, bisectors of interior angles. So if this is say bisector, this is CF is bisector of C, and AD is the bisector of A, and BE is the bisector of B. If these extended, they will intersect at point that is O. This point we call it as Incentre. So Incentre means you are able to draw a circle inside the object, that is a triangle. So intersection of angle bisector is called incentre. If that is the incentre, the radius of the circle is equal. So if OE happens to be the radius, OF is also radius, and OD is also happens to be radius. That is why OD is equal to OE is equal to OF. And you can also derive one more property. If angle bisector is drawn in somewhere else and you draw this one, this also happens to be the same length one. So that is also one property. If this is happens, so what is the area of the, that is this triangle? So S is equal to, what is S? A plus B plus C by 2. You got my point? So what is R? So this is R. You can use also that one. What is that R? So generally, what is the area of that one? Area of that one is half BC into AD, right? If nothing is given, if directly given, you can use this one. So what is BC? It is C. And what is AD? You have to find out. So instead of finding out that one, so you can simply use this one. How do I know that one? So you cannot do that one. So this I can say, if you use this one to find out this one, I use this one. What is that? So BOC, triangle, area of angle, that is a triangle, BOC is equal to half BC into OD. Okay. So OD is R. So this is half B, that is C. Okay. Next one is this triangle AOC, that is half A into OE, that is R. The third one is half AB into, that is OF. If you add, so this area of ABC is the sum of AOC, BOC and AOB. So if you add all these things, you are found to be, that is A plus B plus by 2 into R. That is the direct answer to find out of incentre is given and the radius is given. You can also find out what is the area of that one. Okay. Next one is, what is incentre? Incentre is nothing but intersection of angle bisectors. Next one is orthocentre. Orthocentre is nothing but perpendicular, that is altitude. You have to draw this one forming 90 degrees at the opposite side, and then it is called altitude, and this is also altitude, and the intersection of altitude I have drawn only 2, and the third one must pass through this only. So this I can call it as orthocentre. So orthocentre is nothing but intersection of altitudes, and BE and CF are altitude, and if AB is equal to AC, then ACF is equal to ABE, also same. Okay, so these are equal and these are equal. This happens to be the same area. Okay, what is orthocentre? Intersection of altitudes. Next one is centroid. Centroid is the intersection of medians. How do you draw a median? So if you start a line from point B and opposite at the center, this is the center point of AC and this is the center point of AB. If you draw line joining the center point of opposite side and the vertex, then the intersection of medians, we call it as a centroid. Centroid is happen to be center of gravity of mass area or center of mass. Center of gravity means center of gravity of weights, and center of mass is center of mass of bodies, and centroid means center of areas. Center of areas where the mass is concentrated, where the area is concentrated, where the weight is concentrated. If weight is used, we call it as a center of gravity. If mass is used, we call it as center of mass. If area is used, we simply call that as centroid. Okay. So in this case, AB is equal to AC. Okay. So you can also find out what is that one. Okay. So next one is circumcentre. So in the previous case, we have able to draw the circle inside that one. Then it is called in circle. Okay. So next one is out circle. We can also draw. That is the circle passing through the vertices of the triangle. We call it as a circumcircle, and the center we call it as a circumcentre, and it is the intersection of perpendicular bisectors. Angle bisectors are incentre, perpendicular bisectors are circumcentre. So you can also use the property like median of a triangle divides the triangle into two parts. So if you join this one, this AF is the median, and this is AE is the median, and this is the median of that one. So this median divides ABC into two parts. Then two equal parts. Then ABF is equal to AFC. So this property can be used for that one. And if I use this one, suppose it is A and the length of AC is B, in length of AB is C, what is the area of the triangle? So area of the triangle is equal to half base, that is BC, into A. And what is that B sin theta? This is B sin theta. So if is the theta, I use this one. So this founds to be, FC founds to be B cos theta, and AF founds to be B sin theta. So like that, you can straight away use the area of the triangle of this one. So the basic formula to find out the area of the triangle is half into base into height. So using trigonometry relations or resolution of vectors, I have formed this formula. So this is about circumcentre. So after having known all these things, circumcentre is not always inside the triangle. Okay, it can be outside the triangle also, as in the case of obtuse. Okay, so inside circumcentre is inside for acute triangle, outside for obtuse triangle, and at the hypotenuse, that is the center of hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So this is circumcentre, and this becomes that is radius. So it is the midpoint. This is the center of this circumcircle. You understand my point? So this property also useful. You have to practice. What is circumcentre? Circumcentre may not be in the inside triangle. It is inside a triangle if all the angles are acute angle. If one of them found to be obtuse, this circumcentre is found to be outside the triangle, and it is at the midpoint of the hypotenuse if it is a right angle triangle. Okay, so centroid will always be inside the triangle. Okay, so if it is a full that is mass is there, it will be inside the triangle. So inside the triangle, centroid is always inside the triangle. Like a circumcentre, orthocentre is not also or may not be inside, sometimes outside also. Obtuse triangle, okay, orthocentre falls outside. In obtuse triangle, orthocentre falls outside. Circumcentre also falls outside. For obtuse. For acute, inside. For right angle, Okay, circumcenter at the mid, but orthocentre falls on the vertex of the triangle. This is different. Because it is different, it has got a chance to appear in our coming examination. But Incentre, in fact, is always inside the triangle. So Incentre is always inside and centroid is also inside. Okay. So what you have to understood? So you read it once again and note down, and this will help you definitely. And if you start drawing the figures and finding the values, you may not reach or you may not be end up with the answer. Okay, so that is why practicing by drawing the figure and knowing the things, it will definitely help you to succeed in your examination. Okay, so next one is the centroid, orthocentre, circumcentre are fall in the same straight line. Means always. So this is this all. These three happens to be on the same straight line of a triangle. So centroid is always between orthocentre. So this is centroid. Okay, so this is centroid and this is orthocentre and this is circumcentre. So this is circum, this is centroid, this is ortho. So this happens to be on the same line. Okay, so the distance between the centroid and orthocentre is always twice the distance between the centroid and the circumcentre. Do you understand? The distance between the orthocentre, that is orthocentre distance and the circumcentre distance happens to be double. So if it is 2, it is 4. This property also sometimes useful. You may be given like that one. So the distance between the centroid and orthocentre is always twice the distance between the centroid and the circumcentre. So you understand like this one. So this is okay, ortho, this is circum and this is centroid. I can get center of gravity. Okay, so the distance between the centroid and ortho is twice the distance between. If it is x, it is 2x. In obtuse triangles, the circumcentre is always outside, that we have known, but it is opposite to the largest angle. Opposite to the largest angle. Okay, so the orthocentre is always outside the triangle, opposite to the longest leg, that is the side. Okay, so one more important one is for an equilateral triangle, this orthocentre, circumcentre and the center of gravity or centroid happens to be at the same spot or same point. So the distance between the centroid and orthocentre, centroid and the circumcentre is found to be 0. Got my point? So this is very important. Okay. So next one is, if I happens to draw a line on a triangle which is parallel to BC, like that I have taken reference BC. If you have BC, FE is parallel to BC. Okay. And E and F are points on AB and AC. So then we can deduce a relation, that is AF by FB is equal to AE by EC. Okay, you got my point? So if FE is BC, okay, so the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it. What is that? If this E is found to be midpoint of AC and F is found to be midpoint of AB, then FE is parallel and the length of FE is equal to half of FE is equal to half of BC. Okay, so Next, go on to what is, so this I will discuss later. So if it is an isosceles triangle, okay, AB is equal to AC. If BE is equal to DC, then BD is equal to CE and AD is equal to AE. So AF is perpendicular bisector of BC. What is that? AF perpendicular bisector. It is perpendicular bisector. If you draw this one AE and this AD, so BE is equal to DC. So this is not so important, and I'll move on to equilateral triangle. So very important triangle, because the answer is very short, but the question may look very bigger. So ABC are vertices, angles AB, BC, AC all are equal, and angles are 60, because the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 by 3, it is 60. If a vertical line is drawn making 90 degrees and this line divides AB into two parts, that is A by 2, then since it is 90 degrees, so this DC found to be root 3 by 2. That is, it is a right angle triangle, it is a hypotenuse. So this square plus this square is equal to this square. That means CD square plus DB square is equal to BC square. So from that I have found CD happens to be root 3 whole divided by 2 into A. So this is root 3. So you can also directly found that one. A cos 60 is this one. A cos 60 is DB. So resolution also, you can also use the trigonometry relations, and if you take the horizontal component, A cos 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, that is this one. Okay, what is the area of the triangle? Half into base is A, and this is root 3 by 2A, it is root 3 by 4 A square. And the only thing is, when you practice, don't forget to draw the figures and understand fully. And what is this line? Even if you draw angle bisector, it is found to be the bisector of the line. Angle bisector also becomes the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector, okay? So this is perpendicular bisector as well as angle bisector. Okay, so this line divides into two parts. And sometimes this also called as a median also. What is that median? Median, yes, median means what? The line joining between the midpoint of any side and opposite vertex. So this is perpendicular bisector, angle bisector and median. Perpendicular bisector, angle bisector and median. Okay, so CD is perpendicular to AB. Okay, anything can be given. If the median is this one, what is the side? Like that, you may come across such type of questions. So, right angled triangle. Right angled triangle means one of the angles is 90 degrees and the side opposite to 90 degrees, we call it as hypotenuse. Okay, so from Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus AC square is equal to BC square. So this, if it is 90 degrees, this AC happens to be height and this is the base. So AB into BC by all divided by 2, this is a right angled triangle. So if any angle is given, so you can find out the other angle. If AB is equal to AC, then it is called isosceles right angle triangle. If it is isosceles right angle triangle, it is 90. These found to be 45, 45. If it is simply right angle triangle, it may having so many angles, that is 55, like that. Okay, so this is about right angled triangle. Okay, now we'll start solving the problems given in the previous CAT, SSC, RRB, and TPC. Now, in an equilateral triangle A, B, C, D is a point on BC, that is D, and AD is perpendicular to this is BC. So what it is? It is a median, it is a perpendicular bisector, it is a angle bisector. Then he is asking about AB by BD. In all the questions, AB by BD, AB by BD, AB by BD, AB by BD. What is AB? You take this as A, this also A, and this is half, perpendicular bisector, half. So what is BD? This is also half. So A by 2 is equal to, so this is, what is that? 2. Okay, 2. So that is 2 by 1. So AB is to BD is equal to 2:1. So answer C is the right answer. Next, internal bisectors of ABC, ACB of ABC meet at O, means that is Incentre. So internal bisector of ABC, I take this A, this is B, this is C, ABC means BC, internal bisector, and ACB, this is internal bisector, and this is the point at O. Then if it is this angle is BAC is 80 degrees, then what is the angle of this one? So for direct answer, I can give you as this one. This is 90 plus angle A by 2, that is 90 plus 80 by 2 is 130 degrees. This is the angle. 130 is there. Okay, that is the answer. So the next answer question is, suppose ABC is ABC. A is 90 degrees, so it is A. I'll go like this one, A, B, C. And I'll draw a line that is perpendicular to, that is BC. AD is perpendicular to BC. If the area of the ABC is 40 centimeter square, area of ACD, this is D, ACD is equal to 10, okay, 10 centimeter square. Then AC is 9. AC is 9. Then what is the length of BC? Okay, so angle, you got my point, angle CDA is right angle triangle. Angle CAP is right angle triangle, like that. So you can also use the same, that is a relation using this AC. So this is the common point for these two triangles. Okay, so I can use this one, angle area of the ABC 40, then ACD is equal to BC square by, so BC square by AC. So since it is common, if it is happens to be common, AB by BC, so AC square. Since AC is given, BC square is equal to 4 into 9 square. Okay, so this happens to be, how much it is? 81. So 3 square, AC is equal to 9, 81. This is 4, area. What is that? BC square is equal to BC square by AC square. So AC square is this. So 9 into 2 square, 18. So then BC is equal to 18. So this is the answer for this one. So I is the incenter of a triangle. Next question. I is the incenter of a triangle. This one. So what is that? Incenter of a triangle. That is, this is I. Incenter, that is angle bisectors. ABC. ABC. I have taken this one. So this is 65 degrees. ABC. Then ACB. So ACB is equal to 55 degrees. So if you can tell anything, I is the incenter of a triangle. Angle ABC is 65. ABC is 65. Then ACB is 45 degrees. What is that to BIC? He is asking about this. So ACB. So ACB is 55 degrees. So I can call it as BIC. So you can also draw this one. So this is the same. Angle bisector. Incenter means angle bisector. So if you know this one, you can also use this one. What is that? 55. If BIC means angle A must be known to you. Angle A, B is 65, this is 55. So this turns out to be 60. Okay. So this is 90 plus 60 by 2. It is 120. So take the precaution while mentioning. ABC means B is the angle. ACB means C is the angle. So he is asking about BIC. So BIC angle is 90 plus angle 90 plus 60 by 2. So that is 30 and 90, it is 20, 120. In a right angled triangle, angle ABC is B is 90. So B is 90 degrees and this is A, this is C, AB is 5, BC is 12 and 90 degrees is, this opposite side is hypotenuse. So it is 13, 5, 12, 13. That means 12 square plus 5 square whole root 144 plus 25, that is 169, that happens to be 13. Okay, the radius of the circumcircle of a triangle ABC. For a right angled triangle, the circumcenter lies at the midpoint of hypotenuse. So this is the length of 13 centimeters. So it is 6.5. So direct answer. No need to draw all these things. But it is better you draw a rough figure so that you can understand what type of side it is. If it is 6, then it is okay. It's 12, it is 6. That is what he has given. So if in an equilateral triangle, the length of the median is root 3. Median means this one and this is root 3. Okay. And the length of the side of a triangle is originally length of the triangle that is median is root 3A. Root 3 by 2 A. And that happens to be A. So then A is equal to 2. So 2 is the answer for this question. Director. So if angles of a triangle are in arithmetic progression, the ratio of the least angle in degrees to the number of radians in greatest angle is 60 by 30. So, if I take arithmetic progression means A minus D, A plus D, these are the two angles. So, D is the difference between two angles. So, I need not pay this question because I can say simply, so 180 degrees, 90, 90, 180, 90, 180, this is also 140, 180. So, the difference is 30, 30. Here it is 20, here it is 35. So, this is not happens to be, this is 10, this is 40. No arithmetic progression. This is 15, this is 30. No arithmetic progression. By elimination process also you can also find out. You understand my point? So, what are the sum of the angles? Sum of these angles, A minus D, A plus D happens to be 3A. It is, so A is equal to 60 degrees. A is 60 degrees. Okay. So, what is that? How can I calculate that? A is 60. So, A is 60. So, middle is 60. You can also stop doing this one. And he is asking also, that is the ratio of the least, that is A minus D, by the ratio of the greatest, A plus D, is equal to 60 by 5. That is 180 degrees. So, you can also, pi is equal to 180 degrees. So, you can convert that one, 1/3. So, you multiply, you can find out what is D also. So, that is the lengthy process. First, you have to find out the answer by eliminating. So, this is in arithmetic progression. Thank you for watching this video. So, if you have any comment on this one, please comment on the comment section. If you not subscribed so far, please subscribe to. Thank you very much.